welcome back, everyone. Look at my butt.
Wait, there was a frozen cluster back there.
What?
Right there.
You're insane, dude. How'd you even? You're crazy.
And that's a multi-cluster, so you get like 3 clusters out of that one.
You're so crazy. How'd you even? Holy shit, dude.
I see shit all the time. I see dead people.
Oh, I might want to see someone about that.
Yeah, the dead people I see.
You know what? You're something, okay, guy?
Yeah.
The escape. Break out of the simulation. Oh, easy. Let's fucking do it. With me and my ass and my jiggly titties. It's jiggly titties.
By the way, welcome back to CyberJux. I don't know if you said anything.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So, MC Goondick in the motherfucking house.
He is in the house. Look at him, everybody.
I got distracted by the frozen cluster.
Frozen cluster. Gonna freeze your cluster.
Now, you should have upgrades available.
You bitch
because
nugget.
you've got a good amount of clusters. My suggestion is, well, obviously we're playing for the viewers, but if you were just playing this for yourself, I spend like the first like 2 days that I play this just collecting as many clusters as I can.
Yeah, but that's some gay shit. I could do this with little clusters because I'm a fucking god. You know me.
You have upgrades available as well, so you can spend your money on the upgrades.
Oh yeah. No, wait. I don't want to spend money. I don't think so. No, not monies yet. Wow.
You can get nitrous.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah. The nitrous
well, I mean,
is
I
fun.
was just gonna run everywhere though. Oh.
Yeah, you can buy these upgrades now.
Oh. Yeah. I want to go faster. You kidding me? Who do you think I am?
Now get out of there, because you're gonna want to spend money on your freezing power too, and you don't have that much left.
But my super jump.
Now you can air dash.
Air dash?
You can dash in the air. You can jump higher. You have ninja reflexes.
Bro. But prototype. Oh, okay. All right. Fuck, I gotta get out of here before I kill myself. Anywho, I don't know why I said that. Words are hard sometimes. You know that, Cody? We do a show where we gotta say words.
Words are words.
Sometimes it's just hard.
There's a ramp there, so if you take a car, you can jump that shit.
You can probably get points and stuff for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can steal a dude's motorbike. You can do wheelies and shit.
Why did I stop?
My mic just fucking smacked me in the face.
Okay, that was strange.
My mic was just like, shut the fuck. Oh.
Up the shut fuck, Cody.
Up the shut fuck. I like that. I've never heard that before.
That's always my thing. When I scream at people, they expect me to shut the fuck. I'm like, no, up the shut fuck. Huh? You ever think of that? And no one ever thinks about it. So they're just like, huh.
Yeah. Put that in your juice box and suck it.
Exactly. Oh my god. Just lift off my shirt and suck on my tits. I mean.
You know the insult, put that in your pipe and smoke it?
Yeah.
I say that often when I hand people weed.
That's funny.
Not that we here at CyberJux condone the legal or illegal drugs.
They're just drugs.
We do not condone the use of legal and or illegal substances.
Look at that jump, dude. Jump with a nice
That being
butt.
said, drugs are awesome.
But not for food. Wait, no, that was wrong.
Fun to play with, not to eat.
Yeah, there's this,
Drugs on a new Play-Doh.
Did you go to NT? Did you go to the high school here?
No.
No.
To Tonawanda.
Tonawanda. Okay.
Fluke.
All right. So there's this dude in my fucking band class, right? He played the trombone.
The trombone.
But he was also a rapper. So he would make his beats on like Fruity Loops or whatever, and then he fucking put them on iTunes. I think to this day you can probably still buy him on iTunes.
Hell yeah.
Anywho, his name was Pale Priest. All right.
Pale Priest?
Yes, he was a Christian rapper.
All right.
And he released this song called "I'm Hungry," right? And he was rapping about what was he rapping? He was rapping about Jesus or whatever, right? So like, oh nice. So like, he had a picture of him with like a bandana on, you know, like a really baggy red shirt, really baggy pants on. He lifted up his stomach and he wrote "I'm hungry" on his stomach for the fucking album cover.
Yeah.
And then the lyric that everyone was freaking out about, including the teacher, he said, "Take a look at my tummy, I'm hungry, but not for food, for Jesus." So,
what? Trying to suck Jesus off that, bro?
So anytime like someone goes like, "I'm this, I'm that," or "I'm hungry," I go, "But not for food, for Jesus." That's just the thing I've been doing since fucking high school.
See, look, there's your body.
Nice. And they blurred it out for me. Thanks, game. The fuck. Oh, so now I'm out of the Matrix.
You're out of, basically.
Nice. Okay, cool.
You're out of the simulation with your nice ass body.
Hell yeah. Do I
And now you're on the spaceship.
I still don't have a chin. All right, cool.
Yeah, no, nothing about your physical features change.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, you're like all loopy because you were in the simulation.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then in a few missions, you steal a ship, and then you have like a home base, and then you can go out of the simulation and fuck all the people that you save.
Wait, I get to put my dick in them?
You don't get to see it, but it's awesome because I do it all the time. You can do it with dudes. You can do it with like this robot thing that you get.
Oh, dude, I want to fuck a robot. Oh, yeah, let it out, girl. Let it out. It's all good.
White girl wasted.
Yo, everyone loses their minds every time I tell them the reason I stopped doing security. I used to do securities for like venues and like mostly like concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how I got to touch the lead singer of the phrase "butt." True story. And then he sang to me.
Oh, girl, let it out.
But the reason I stopped doing security is I tell people I got tired of getting beat up, and they're like, "Dude, you're huge. Why are you letting dudes beat you up?" And I was like, "It wasn't the dudes. It was the drunk white bitches. They would beat the absolute living shit out of me, and there was nothing I could do about it. Because I don't believe in hitting the whammons."
I do. Equality, dude.
Yeah, I respect you too much to not treat you as an equal.
I'm just more like, you're gonna hit me. You're. Oh, I try to time it right and it didn't work.
Yeah, no. When that pops up, that you just hit it.
Okay. I'm just like, girl, if you're gonna hit me, you're asking for it. That's like, you know, pulling out a knife and not expecting to do something, for someone to do something about it. You know, if you're gonna pull out a knife, you better be prepared to use it, type thing.
Oh,
so if you're a bitch, you're gonna fight me.
I've got a good story about that.
I'm not gonna fucking back down. You're trying to fight me. I'm not trying to fight you. You're the one trying to fight me, man. I'm a peaceful person. So if you try to fuck with me, GG's, dude. You fuck too. But it's not just girls. It's anyone. Anyone trying to fight me, I'll be like, all right, well, I guess I'll fight you now.
Yeah, that 4-year-old steps to you. You're fucking kicking that bitch.
Yeah, dude, my fucking little cousin who tries to fight me, dude, GG's. Snap his neck.
Unforgivable! Well, I don't have a cousin anymore.
Ooh, nice. Now I'm
then
not
you got to
dizzy.
throw him down a flight of stairs and make it look like an accident. No, when I was in middle school, I used to have this one friend, and we used to go to the Grove Street Church, and we would take our shoes off, and we would make like corners to where, so it would be like invisible lines, and we would make like a wrestling ring, and then we would just proceed to pretend we were WWE people and beat the shit out of each other, like legitimately like do suplexes and shit. And there was this kid that lived on the street, and if you're from Tonawanda, you know him, because like everyone knows him. I will not say his name because like I don't feel like dealing with that.
Yeah,
but
yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but he just was he was just an interesting little fucker. I think he was like a year or two younger than us. And the one time we were doing that, like every once in a while, like he would be cool, like he would come chill and like we'd hang out with him.
Yeah.
But like he would also do like a lot of really dumb shit.
Sounds about right.
And he was like the world's biggest pussy about it. So he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up," and then he'd be like, "Let's fight." And he'd be like, "No, man, I don't want to fight right now."
Not right now,
like,
later.
So like he would do that shit, but he would like constantly talk shit, but he would be like walking away from you. Like he would be like backing up, like you'd start to walk towards him.
Yeah,
and
I've had people like that in
"Yeah, I
my
fucked
life."
your mom," but he would be totally trying to get away from you.
Yeah.
So he would act tough. And the one time, we were wrestling, and we were getting ready to wrestle, and like we were making like our like quote unquote ring.
Yeah.
And just putting our shoes in like different corners and like making invisible lines.
Yeah.
But we used to just do this in front of like on the front lawn of like the Grove Street Church, which I thought was so funny because we were just being so violent on like holy ground. But he pulled a knife on us one day, and me and my friend both looked at each other. Mind you, we're like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And this kid's like 10 or like 11, and we both looked at each other, just continued to just like double team the fuck out of him, like stealing our WWE personalities.
Yeah.
And like. He was like so upset that he couldn't do anything about it. He was like, guys, stop. I said, I'm sorry. And I was like, you pulled a fucking knife on me. Like German uppercut. STFU.
Yeah, dude, fuck him up. Exactly.
Yeah, me and my friend just like literally just took turns just like destroying this kid's life. And thinking back on it, that was like some real violence that like we didn't realize we were being violent because we were technically quote unquote playing.
Yeah.
But like we were legitimately like super slamming this dude into the fucking ground.
Nice. You should. If your kid's fucking bringing around a knife, you definitely should. Fuck that. And he's gonna try to whip it out on you, like, stop.
Yeah, he like pulled the knife out, and like I literally like I don't know if your school did this, but when I was in middle school, when I was in like 6th grade, we did this thing called Defend and Survive. So like we would go to the basement of the school, and like this taekwondo instructor would come in and like teach us like basic like moves to like protect ourselves against strangers.
Yeah.
So there was this one move where like if anyone pulls a knife on you, they taught us like a simple front kick.
Mm-hmm.
So like me and my friend both in unison did this simple like front kick, and we kicked the knife out of his hand because it was like reflex. He was like, I have a knife, and we were both like, get the shit out of here.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because we did it in unison. This is a true story. I can't make this up. And then we just proceeded to like literally like RKO him and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, fuck him up.
But it was so funny because like we were just like, oh, you asked for it now, and like we were still in our WWE personalities, and we were just like going nuts. I'm pretty sure I was the big show because I'm huge. And like I like did the thing where like he grabs his like forehead and then like stomps and like faux like headbutts him.
Yeah.
Except like I really just like headbutted him through my hand, and all I did was like hurt my hand, and then I got mad that like he hurt my hand even though I did it, and then I just like literally picked him up off the ground and just like slammed him.
Damn, dude. Even back then, you're fucking killing these motherfuckers?
Oh yeah, dude. I remember one of the first fights I ever got in. I was in elementary school, and that was when I first like realized that like I had to take up boxing. I didn't take up boxing until much later in my life, but there was this kid who we were both friends with the same kid, but we hated each other for some reason. And later on in life, we like laughed about it. We became friends.
Yeah.
But it was funny because when we first met each other, we were like best friends. Like I used to go over his house for like sleepovers and shit. And like he lived with his grandparents, and like his grandpa like played like harmonica and guitar and shit. And like I'd always go there and like do crazy shit and like play the harmonica and play guitar. And like that was before I was actually like, well, I was musically inclined, but like I was like I didn't know what was going on. Like I owned instruments, but I was like I didn't take lessons because I was that kid.
Yeah.
I was like I'm just gonna be a rock star. Fuck everything. And then I was god awful guitar until I actually realized that I probably should like learn something.
Yeah, right. Take a little lessons for a little bit at least.
Oh, excuse me, internet. Excuse that. My foul coughing. We were in the locker room, and I remembered there was this kid, and I was playing a joke on him. It was like after gym class, like we were changing. Mm-hmm. And mind you, I think we were in like 4th grade. So there was this kid that I went to school with, and he was changing, and like he was putting his pant legs on, and for some reason I like stepped on his pant leg thinking he was funny. So like he couldn't like pull it over his leg, and like he was like, come on, stop. And I was like, oh man, I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah.
And it was like totally innocent. And all of a sudden out of nowhere, this kid, and he was in boxing from like a young age.
Yeah.
He came over and just cracked me in the jaw.
Oh, okay.
And I got so enraged, I like perfectly like grabbed him and like put him in the corner and just proceeded to like combo his ass until the gym teacher came in.
Combo, let's go.
Yeah, and then until the gym teacher came in and was like, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, I know this looks bad, but I promise you I didn't start it. But yeah, that was the moment that I realized I had some like real raw boxing talent, but I was also a massive pussy. So like,
okay.
So like, if I needed to, I've always been good at fighting if I needed to, but like I was never one to be like,
Fuck you, let's fight.
Yeah.
like I was always just like, oh man, I don't want to fight.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, dude.
I don't like getting punched in the face.
I'm with you right there, man. Like I'm not trying to fight, but I will fuck you.
And then I went through a period in my life where I was just like, you want to fight? Fuck yeah, let's do it. And then
Is that when you're doing MMA?
Yeah, that's what I was doing MMA, and I was doing copious amounts of cocaine. Not that we here at Cyberjocks condone the use or the legal and or illegal use of substances otherwise known as drugs. That's gonna be an ongoing joke now. Drugs.
Drugs.
But yeah,
Dude,
that was
play the song.
Yeah, fuck right. But that was the first time I realized that like, oh yeah, I could hold my own if I really needed to.
Oh yeah, definitely could, dude. I mean, it's not that hard, but like it all depends also who's your opponent too.
I've always been a really sensitive kid. Like I didn't like.
Oh yeah, me too, dude. I was a total pussy as a kid.
Yeah. Like I didn't really know like the power I had with my size. Like I grew up like playing football. Like I grew up wrestling and stuff, but like I just never understood like the raw strength that I have as like a big dude. Like I understood it because like when I was younger, I used to get myself in trouble a lot. When I would get mad, I would like whip like huge desks across the room, and then everyone would be like, "We're afraid of your son." And then my dad would be like, "If you're afraid of like an 8-year-old, you need to get a new job." My dad legitimately said that
Wow.
to my elementary school principal.
Wow.
I went to a different school for 4th and 5th grade.
Uh huh.
So I did I did kindergarten through 3rd grade at this one school, and then I went to another school for 4th and 5th, and yeah, I did some crazy shit there. Actually, at the first school that I went to, when I was in 1st grade, you remember those desks that you lifted up the top and all of your shit was like in the desk?
Yeah.
Do you remember how heavy those things were?
I don't remember them being heavy.
They were heavy because like they had all your books in them and shit.
Lifting up the like kind of like this desk, the kind of type thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember them being heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
but I don't remember.
Well,
much,
that ruins
so.
my story. Well, either way, I picked one up and I threw it at my 1st grade teacher.
Oh shit!
Yeah. That was when I got put. In
You talk about the whole desk.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like physically lifting up just this.
No,
part.
the whole desk as a
Oh.
whole. I picked it up and I whipped it at my 1st grade teacher.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah. Fuck, dude, calm your tits.
Yeah. And then that was when I got switched to the dum dum class. So
I was gonna say the
I could
special
have-
school.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get changed to a special school. I got changed to a different class, so where I could have one teacher specifically, like, I was gonna say designed. But that doesn't.
Designed for you.
So like I had a teacher whose whole job was to just watch me,
Okay.
just to make sure I didn't do crazy shit.
That's funny. That's really funny, actually.
And you want to know what?
What?
I was in that program until I graduated.
Wow, dude. For real?
I was in
No
that
way.
program. So it changed a little bit once I got to like when I was in middle school, I spent like 3 periods a day in the same classroom. It was like a special education
Yeah.
thing. So I was technically a part of like the dum dum class. But it had nothing to do with my grades. It had everything to do with like I just needed that extra person to like be there to be like, it's okay, calm down. Like, no need to get cray cray. And then I was over in the corner, like just like foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. Like, I'm gonna get him! I'm gonna fuck somebody up!
Wow, they were scared of you, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, no. So when I was in 4th or 5th grade, I used to bully my teachers.
Wow. What?
Yeah, I was a crazy kid. So I used to bully my teachers. So they'd be like, "You didn't do the homework," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you're gonna pass me, otherwise I'm gonna break your face."
What?
So I've always been a hard ass, but like when it came down to like actually doing anything about it,
Yeah.
I was never the one to like do anything about it.
Yeah.
So like when I was angry, I just had like this retard strength. Well, I'm sorry, PC culture, I can't say that, but I had this retard strength. I'm long and I'm retard strong. That's
Yeah,
why I
exactly.
wrote that line. Because my whole entire life I've just been like stupid strong.
That's fucked, dude. I can't believe
And
that.
that's why my football team hated me, because I was like super big and I was like dumb strong, but like I was terrible at like doing anything football.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, oh, I don't want to hurt anybody, but then like they would make me mad and I would just like throw them like 15 yards.
Fuck you.
That's actually a true story. When I was in 8th grade, when the season was over, I got the Mr. Penalty Award because we were playing this team. And it was a very frustrating game. I forget what team we were playing. I remember them being called the Flamers, actually. They were legitimately called the Flamers. I forget what team it was. It was like the Akron Flamers or some shit like that.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
I'm not even kidding. Their team name was the Flamers. Did everyone on the internet hear me? The Flamers.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know how that came to be a boot, but that was rough. But anyway, they kept calling penalties on us, and they were not calling penalties on the other team, and like they were very heavily favoring the other team, and like we didn't understand why, and like the whole entire game was bullshit. But it was like modified football, so like, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but in the moment it was like such a big deal.
Yeah.
But even my coaches were like, "What the fuck?" Like they were just like swearing on the sidelines at a fucking modified football game. And I was playing, and there was this kid that like nobody could stop, and he was like this little running back. And it's not really worth mentioning, but like I just want you to get a mental picture. It was a little black kid.
Okay.
So obviously he was, I mean, not to be stereotypical, but he was very fast. And he was like so tiny to the point where like you could like try and like tackle him and he would somehow get out of it.
Yeah, this remember I was fast
so
as
mad.
fuck,
I was
too.
playing defense and I was playing nose tackle. I got so mad he came through my gap.
Mm-hmm.
I literally grabbed his face mask and threw him 15 yards. I got ejected from the game immediately.
Nice, dude.
But I got a Mr. Penalty Award. And everyone on my team, even my coaches, were like, "Yeah, fuck that team." Like I wasn't even in trouble. Like my coach was like,
yeah.
"What the fuck? That was awesome!" I literally grabbed him by his face mask, used his forward momentum, and just fucking threw him like 15 yards. The dude, the little kid, he stood up and he was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, he like looked at the ref. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" And the ref was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And I was like, "Fuck you!"
That's hilarious.
Everyone
dude.
on my team, including my coach, was just like, "What the fuck? That was awesome!" So at the end of the year, I got the missile penalty award.
I mean, shit, dude. That's the way to go. Fucking hell.
Fuck yeah.
Next time on Cyberjocks, we got some more stories. That's
Yeah.
that's fucking, dude. I can't believe you.
That's
You're
fucking,
crazy,
dude.
I don't know how else to explain it, but that's fucking.
That's fucking.
See you
Peace.
guys.